Good morning, guys. This is Anitria from Left His Truth. I'm here today, you guys, to share with you about some new product pins that I got from my friend Zebra. I love this new sample of pins they sent me over, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So this is what this video is intended for me to show you the new product and what I think of it and my thoughts, and if I should recommend or suggest you guys getting it too. So these are one set of their Mildliners brush pens. They come, looks like in dual brush pens, which is so amazing because I'm a fan of brush pens. And this is their second arrange of sorted colors. So I'm going to show you both of these and let you know what I think, you guys, and you guys let me know down in the comments below. Stay tuned. If you're not familiar with Zebra's Midliner brush set, they have, this is their original set, which they have the colors that they started with. This is the original Midliners, and they actually come dual ends too, but one end is a bold tip and the other is a finer tip. So you can see the chisel tip, and then here's more like a fine pointed tip. But these have been out for quite some time, or whatever, I think last year, and they decided to roll out some new colors and do some in with a more brush tint, brush tip instead of the chisel and the bold tip. Well, I think they do have the bold tips. Maybe they do. Well, we'll see. But these are the original Midliners that came out that they've had. If you want to check them out, they're good for all sorts of things. Bullet journaling. If you want to create lettering designs, color fill-ins, coloring your artwork, all types of stuff. And yeah, you can use them as highlighters as well. So check these out. Look in the comments below for the link. I have it below. And today I'm bringing you to here to show you the new brush tips. So let me open this first. And this is their sample bag, as you can see, that they sent me. Yeah, these are some beautiful colors, by the way. I love them. Almost like a flower boutique. Wouldn't you agree? So these are their first set. Now they gave me a color chart, and I'm gonna see if I can easily follow the chart so you can have an idea of what colors I'm looking at. Okay, so these are the colors, but this is the color set. So they have the fluorescent color set. You have mild pink, mild orange, mild yellow, mild blue, and mid blue. So it's going to be hard for me to detect one of which, but I think I can get it. They have the color refined color set. These beautiful colors. These might be this set though. They have the warm set. They have the refresh bright color set. And they also have the frilly color set tone. Which one of these sets do you think is going to be your favorite? I think I might be leaning more towards between the color refined set, because I love me some purple. You guys know me. And I'm really liking this mild lavender right here color. But these are all beautiful colors. So this is the color chart they sent me. There's 25 colors. And let's test these babies out. So I have a blank sheet as well. And let's see how close can I match each color as I go through. So, let's see, because I'm not sure if they have the names on them. I don't see any name of the actual colors. So, I'm just going to try our best to see if we can do what we do. So, it says mild pink. So I'm guessing, could this possibly be mild pink? But it looks more like a light pink, but this is the closest pink that I see. Because in the other set, it said mild fuchsia. You said a refresh color set, and this has to be this set. Because this is more fuchsia than anything. And then you have here a mild magenta. I'm assuming that might be... Ooh, this is kind of tricky. I don't know, you guys. But I guess it's just like a trial and error thing. Let's go and see. So, it says mild pink. So, this looks so bright, you guys. To be mild pink. Can you see that? I love that brush tip. Look at that. You see that brush tip? It's nice, isn't it? Looks firm. Oh, really nice. I like that, the end of that. So, mild pink it is. I'm gonna guess so. I don't think it is, but it's a guessing game at this point. So, look, I'm already nervous because I don't know if this is the right color. So, see how pretty that is? That's a little bit bright than what it looks like on extra paper. I don't know. But the brush tip is really nice. I like the way it feels. Let me show you what it actually writes. How it writes when you write with it. So I'm gonna write pink. So you have the tip. It bends and it comes right back up. I like that. And you can get a lot of control. You're having a relaxed hand while you use these. They're very flexible, the tip, when you use them. I like brush pens like that because most brush pens, it takes a learning curve. I know when I was using the Tumbo dual brush pens, when I first started to use these brush tip types in pens were Tumbo dual brush pens, and when I tell you, still to this day, I am challenged with how to use them because the end of their tips are so flimsy. So, you know, you have to know when to apply pressure and when not to, and it can be challenging at times. But these, I mean, anyone can use these. You see, I don't have really a problem lettering with these at all, and I just love it. So that's to that pink, which I think possibly is the mild pink, but I'm not sure. And then it says the next color is mild orange. You think this is orange, or maybe this might be mild orange. That's why it's just so hard to tell. I think the only thing that I probably would have recommended for my zebra frames is if they would have had the color names on them. But I guess we're just gonna have to go with what we got. So I think this might be mild orange. Like I said, I really have no clue. So it might look a little bit darker than what we actually see. Okay, so mild orange, this is supposed to be. It looks more like this one, mild vermilion. This might be a warm color because it's so dark. I don't think that's mild orange. I may have messed that one up. So we're just gonna write orange. No, we're not gonna write orange. Scratch that. Let me just write a brush. See how comfortable I can use these. I like them, you guys. They're real easy to alliterate. The tip, as I said, is a brush tip, which is nice. It's very firm. See, as I can go down. Actually, I'm supposed to have a thicker stroke. Very firm. Easy pen control. So if that's something you're looking for, something you can actually easily know when to apply pressure, I would suggest getting these. Now here's their super fine end, and let's see. This is nice as well. Another, their tip on this end is actually firm as well. I like it. And it's actually the bold. If you wanted to do some fill-ins, see how easy it can write. And actually for the paper, I'm using Canson paper, which is the brush marker pad. The paper is actually smooth, and it's for pens of this type, brush pens and markers, because it's very different than if you were to use copy paper. Copy paper, the paper that you put in your printer paper is more rough, and I wouldn't so recommend that, using that type of paper for your brush pens. But this is their super fine tip, as you can see. Alright, it's very thin strokes. So, I'm not sure I'm going to go through this because I don't know which color is which. So, I'm not going to worry about showing you guys what the actual real colors are using this chart, but let's just see what each color looks like. And this is a pretty, like, apple green. See that? Here's the green. We have this, looks more like a sky blue. I really like these, you guys. They're just easy to work with and use. Quite easy. Looks more gold. That's a pretty color. I like this. It's almost like a grayish blue. So you can really get both thin and thick while using these, using the brush tip. This is like more like a neon color. You can see it's very bright. It reminds you of a highlighter color, doesn't it? I wrote highlighter right there. It's just bright. Can't probably see that one. You probably can. And this is pretty. It's more like a teal color. This is some form shade of a purple color. You write the word shade. It's a pretty color. And let's see, here's another bluish green color. And it's a gray tone color. This might be between pink and red, I would think. So as I said, I don't know the actual exact names of these colors, because it's hard for me to tell from the color chart I have. So I'm just playing with these colors so you can have a visual idea of what they look like. And here goes a very bright orange. It's actually pretty. So here goes these colors that I actually went through. As you can see, we have a taste of everything on this paper. And as I said, this is the Canson brush marker paper. It's thin, but it's smooth. It has a very smooth texture. And I recommend it if you're going to use tips of this sort, brush tips, because it's very safe with the tips so you don't damage it anyway or whatever. But this was the first set I showed you. Back again, here are the other Mildliner sets I have. These might be more of the warm color sets, refresh bright sets, and the friendly set is what they look like, because they look more darker judging from this paper. It looks like they're somewhere in between here. So this is just a color chart that Zebra Pen sent me. They actually don't have the names on them, so it's hard for me to probably to even try to match to see which one or which. But this gives you an idea of what they look like on what they have on paper. But I'm going to give you a visual idea of what they look as well when I use them. So this is the next set of samples that they sent me over. And this looks more fuchsia. You see that chisel tip in right here? These are actually different. Oh, I thought these were brush. Oh, okay, so these are more, this is the an extension of these. They're original Midliner creative marker sets. This is what this is. And so they just extended some more colors, added more colors, I mean, to this line. If you're interested in getting the Midliner markers, or if you already have these, they have some more colors that they're adding to this. So let's see. I don't think I've actually written with the chisel tip before, but let's see how these. Let's see. It's a pretty color, actually. That's fuchsia. That's what it looks like. And they have the fine end, which is similar to kind of like the ones I previously did. So that fine tip is more, it's a little more bolder and thicker. The other brush tip was actually that I used in this sample, which was more super fine, to be correct. So you see here, it's more super fine, wherein this tip is actually more bolder. You can probably tell them there too, the way they look. One tip is more wider and broader, and this one is more narrow and fine. So that's one of those colors. Oh wait, I got some colors mixed up in here, you guys. So this goes with the previous set I did. I didn't try this one out, so let me go ahead. This is brown. And this is probably violet. I love it because it's a shade of purple anyway. And these two actually belong to their brush end. Not this collection, but the new set of brush tips that they, a line that they started with, as you can see here. So back to their Midliner marker. This is the Chisel in. You can see. Isn't that pretty? Then they have the fine tip in. Here's a gray tone too, more darker. Look at that green. More look like a coral color. I actually don't know how to write with a chisel tip, that because I don't play with these types as much. That's orange. shade of purple, looks like a bluish purple. That's a pretty color. I like that one. I think this might be the mild lavender. Look like it. Looks like the mild lavender. You have this one. We have 2 more colors left. This is some type of greenish bluish. That's pretty. Like that. This is more like yellow. Ooh, reminds me of the sun. Brings the sunshine. Isn't it pretty? So these look more close to their warmer color set and their refresh bright set and their friendly colors. So some pretty colors. And as I said, these are additional colors that they added to from the original Midliner marker set. You can see they added these new colors, and you can check these babies out and try them for yourself. But again, these are some sample colors that they sent me over, and I just was excited to show you and how they look. And if you need links to where you can purchase both of these, I will have them down in the description. Make sure you comment below, like my video, so I can add more content to my channel, and let me know what you guys think below. Have a blessed day.